Hey everybody, welcome to the show. You know where you are, the 9 at 9 with me, Tigo, and it's the new year. It's 2023. Wow, which means I'm going to be 60 this year. Okay, never mind. We're not going to get into that. We're here to talk about what's coming up in 2023. And if we're going to talk about what's coming up in anything in time, you know who I have to go to. I got to go to Cindy Van Arnam, and she's here. So sit right there. We'll be right back.
Expert Talk is sponsored by Pod Nation TV, the podcast to broadcast network.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Yeah, you heard me right. Whenever I want to talk about what's coming, what's around the corner, how to get clarity, I go to my buddy, Cindy Van Arnam. She tells me, well, a little bit of what I need to know. And then she really fills me in. So we had to call her. Cindy, are you out there?
I'm here.
What's happening? Happy New Year. All that good stuff.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for the energy of this year. Things are going to move and shake and change. It's going to be wonderful.
Well, that's a great start. Well, I just need to sit back, get some popcorn, and watch what you're about to say. What's going on for 2023? Can I take off the year?
Yeah, you can take off the year. Sure.
Woo! Wait till I tell Alan. He'll be hosting from now on.
You can do anything you want, really. So yeah, let's talk about 2023 because
let's go.
There's going to be some significant change. And the theme of 2023 is wild and wacky, weird and wonderful. We don't really know what's going to happen, so be ready for surprises and all sorts of strange things occurring. It's going to be fun.
Wait, that sounds like the last 3 years. This sounds like going back to COVID. I mean, we've been
we're
dealing with wild stuff for 3 years.
Yeah, we're shifting out of that. It's going to be a little bit more of the weird versus the crappy.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think the first thing to start with is 2023 is a 7 energy. The 7 inspires courage, trust, faith, taking massive leaps forward in innovation. So we're likely going to see lots of technological advances, things that kind of blow our minds. They've been behind the scenes for a long time, and now they're going to start coming to the forefront. We're going to see them and go, what? How is that a thing? We're also going to see, there's still some stuff stirring up where we've been lied to and told things that we thought were true. And those things are going to stir up where we're going to start seeing that they're not actually true. The 7 also inspires this ability to see the truth for what it is. So the illusion is being lifted on how certain communication platforms have been telling certain stories. And so we're going to start seeing that lift where people are going, I don't really think I believe that anymore, which is what's going to stir up some of the weird and crazy and wacky and wonderful, because we're going to start trusting ourselves instead of trusting what we're being told.
What a concept. Start trusting yourself. That's insane. Okay, so I'm hearing, in America, because I know you're in Canada, but I'm hearing here, recession. I'm hearing, inflation. I'm hearing, we got a triple pandemic. It's like negative. What are you seeing? What are you feeling? And what are you hearing in your world?
Yeah. So, there are people out there, there are powers that be that want to make us afraid. They want to stir up fear because fear is a very powerful creator. It forces us to do things. It makes us want to do things in a certain way. And when we can trust ourselves, when we can come within and really go, hang on a second, I believe this to be true. I know this to be true for me and my world and my loved ones, then we can start to take actions based on our trust in ourselves instead of listening to outside sources all the time. So you get to choose what you believe in. And the 7 energy of 2023 is really inspiring us to trust ourselves and not all that noise out there. Don't listen to the noise.
So when you say the 7 energy of 2023, what does that mean to the person that's driving to work right now going, what is she talking about?
Yes. So I am a master quantum numerologist. Numerology
Right.
is the science of the universe. Everything comes from the math, from the numbers. And so with quantum numerology, we have learned that these numbers are streams of energy that we can connect with, we can have a relationship with. And so when I go into meditation, I'm having a conversation with these numbers, and we can use those numbers to determine the frequency of the world that we live in. If we come back to the bare bones of it, everything is energy, numbers are energy too. That's all.
Okay, so what was last year? This is the 7. Yeah. What was last year?
Last year was a 6. So in the 6, we were seeing the results of our thinking patterns, of our consciousness. We were also kind of harmonizing. COVID kind of ended, and then it kind of bounced around a little bit. Nobody was really sure what was happening with it.
Mm-hmm.
The 7 energy of 2023 is going to feel a little bit like we've been shot out of a cannon, but we're not actually going to feel that until March-ish. So January, February, and I'll talk about February later, but January is going to feel still a little bit like I'm still in 2022. And it's going to be really interesting because the month of January is an 8 energy month, which inspires dedication, devotion, and coming within. The 8 really wants us to be within the essence of ourselves and listen to ourselves and not all the noise. So if you're someone who is always watching the news, caught up in the stories, always on social media, be mindful of the stories that you're telling yourself and what you are paying attention to and what you're giving power to, because there is nothing more powerful than what is living and breathing in the essence of your own soul. That's what knows the truth.
Well, right now, it's January. People are in the middle of those dang New Year resolutions.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, okay, I'm going to start my business this year. I'm going to grow my business this year. I may be retiring this year. They have all these ideas. What does this energy mean for those people that are trying to find their way?
Yeah, I love that because, the beginning of the year always inspires these thinking. What do I want to achieve? What do I want to do? But your birthday determines when you set those goals. So if you were born in January, great. Set those resolutions, set those goals, do the thing. But if you were born in June, you're interrupting your own rhythm and making it really hard for yourself. If you're somebody who's always skipped over the resolutions or failed at resolutions, it could be because your birthday is at a different time of the year, and that's when your new year is. Set those resolutions then.
So let's talk about like health and wellness, since Alan just threw up the 2-minute mark. Let's talk about health and wellness for 2023, because it's been nuts for 3 years. Are we going to get better? Are we going to feel better? What's going on?
Yeah, again, it comes back to trusting ourselves, putting our healthcare in our own hands, of really, what does my body need? Not what does somebody tell me my body needs, of really just taking our power back and understanding that we have way more power than we've ever experienced, than we've ever understood. And they've certainly not let us know that we have that kind of power. So I think the beginning of the year is really about coming into an awareness of that power and being willing to trust yourself all year long. That's really the goal of 2023.
And then what about people that have like small kids? I always talk about my grandsons, and it's like they're going into 2023 as well. The parents are wore out and tired. And it's like, what are you talking about? What's going on for the next generations? Are they going to like get into a rhythm again? Because I swear they've been bouncing off the walls for 3 years.
Well, I can tell you for sure we're not going back to the way it was, because the way it was kind of sucked too. We are in a pivot. Humanity is in an ascension, and we are all awakening and becoming more and more aware of who we really are as spiritual beings working in this material world. And so our children know more than we think. They're very aware. Every kid that's coming in is more and more aware, because that's how the awakening works. So they won't fit into the old box that we're trying to fit them into. Don't give them a box.
I love it. Now you have a new website. Tell everybody how they find you.
CindyVanArnam.com.
I love that new site. I can't wait to see what we talk about next month, because I'm glad we're in 2023. You're the best, my friend. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Hey, everybody, you know what to do now. Go check out CindyVanArnam.com. If you can't write it down, you know what to do. Go to Tigo Direct. Type in Cindy. She's there. But we're in 2023. Let's rock this year and turn all this craziness around. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I want you to come back next time. And as always, I'm Tigo. I'll talk to you next time.